This is Carrie from Top of the Hill Fitness. I have a quick glute workout for you. It will help with glute weaknesses in many areas and we'll get it done in an efficient 7 minutes. There's 8 exercises lasting 45 seconds each. We are going to start with hip raises. This is a great exercise for hamstrings and glutes. Make sure your feet are flat on the floor. You can have an added core and stabilization challenge by lifting your arms straight in the air, or less so, like I have with my elbows on the floor. And there's the greater challenge for the stabilization and core with the arms straight up. So we'll stay on the mat for our next one. Which is the one leg hip raise. So just the same as we were doing with 2 legs on the floor. But we'll switch to the other leg after about 20 seconds. Okay, and we're on to the other leg. And our next exercise is a Romanian deadlift on one leg. So we'll alternate the standing leg. You push your hips back, reach in front of you with both hands, and lower as far as you can towards the floor. You're aiming to get your back parallel to the floor, trying to keep your balance. It's tricky. Bend your knee as much as you need to be comfortable. When you get to parallel, hold it for a second and then come back up. You probably find you get better at this the more you do, better at balancing. And our next exercise is one of my favorites, the sumo squat. So stand with your feet quite wide, toes pointing out. And you bend your knees and lower as deep as you can. Keep your weight in your heels. Rise back up. And you're squeezing the glutes at the top. We're more than halfway done. In our next exercise, we're back down on the mat. With a lying clamshell. We'll do about 20 seconds on each side. So keep your knees bent. You're putting your feet together so it acts like the hinge in opening the clamshell. This works the glute medius and the glute maximus quite well. And get ready to switch sides. You can engage your abdominals by pulling your belly in, your belly button in on this. And the next one's called a figurehead. You're going to lie face down and squeeze the glutes and raise your torso and legs so that only your hips are touching the floor. Hold for a second at the top, and then you return to the starting position with shoulders touching the floor. Repeat. This works your lower back and your whole butt. The painting on the wall behind me is by Ross Penhall and is titled Haida Gwaii, inspired by travels Ross did around the north coast of British Columbia, specifically Haida Gwaii, a collection of islands off the northern coast of BC. Okay, our next one, we're lying on your side on the mat. Going to do leg raise, the right side with your foot parallel to the floor, toes pointed out for 20 seconds. And we'll just switch to toes pointed down in a few seconds, just so we can challenge a different part of your butt. Okay, to point your toes down. You'll probably feel a different part of your glutes activated. Okay, we're going to switch to the other side. There you go, with your toes pointed straight ahead. Do that for another 10 seconds. And then you can transition to your toes pointed down. And we're done. Do this anytime, anywhere for stronger glutes. A little stretch to finish it off. Hip opener. And see you next time at Top of the Hill. Subscribe for great workouts and great art every week.